All right, so we're back at it again. I'm looking around trying to find out if there's been any information put out about the CBA deal, if they've come to any kind of agreement so far. And I've come across one article today. Um, no deal was done on Monday. The the deadline was surpassed again. So let's get into this article. Let's get into this article. Um, so we're looking at the headline is Engelbert's deadline for deal passes. WNBA exhibition games may be in jeopardy. So there she is, the commissioner that's not very good. So this article talks about how essentially trying to wrap 17 months of negotiation into 1 week. That's their own fault. I mean, it's been a week, and they still can't come to any agreement on what they want to do, what they want to talk about. Um, it says the WNBA and WPA excited exceeded seventh consecutive overnight bargaining session at 3:40 a.m. Another thing that's irritating about this is why the hell are they doing all this in the middle of the freaking night? Why can't they get up like normal human beings, come in at a reasonable hour, uh, do their thing, and go to bed? Why the hell they got to be up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning? That make any sense? Asked earlier Monday in the scheduled April 19th start to training camp is realistic. Eagleberg told reporters, I wish I knew the answer to that. I do not know the answer to that, but someone is going to blink, and it doesn't appear to be the players. What? I mean, is that the route we're going right now? So that statement alone tells me that the players have a lot more uh, pull than we all thought they had, because it says they don't look like they're going to blink. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so according to that one sentence there, the scheduled April 19th start of the training camp is realistic, but it doesn't. But it's also, she said, it appears to be in jeopardy. The union, for instance, has repeatedly called Engelbert's bluff. In late February, Engelbert said there had to be a handshake deal by March 10th, or we've already been through all this. This is just repeating nonsense shit that's been talked about. Sources told SBJ, which is SBJ is this sports business journal. The two sides will step back and pause meetings for a day after nearly 100 hours of talks from March 10th through March 17th. So, to me, that tells me that there's not going to be any meetings. They're going to take a break. They're going to actually not come to an agreement and take a damn break. Says right here, there are deadlines the league has set, and then there's season schedules that have its own milestones. WBPA executive Terry Jackson told reporters earlier Monday, absolutely, we recognize that, and we respect those, but do we also recognize that these are big time negotiations, and so there has to be a need to adjust? Absolutely. And the players, more importantly, recognize that, understand that, and are prepared for that, as they always have been. What you mean they always have been? Y'all, they're not prepared right now. I mean, shit, this is ridiculous. Um, sounds to me like you know what, and truth be told, it sounds to me like they could care less if they miss preseason games and everything. They don't care. The one thing I think people don't realize is this has been this 26% range right here that the WNBPA have been asking for of 26% of the revenue share is not going to happen. The league has already budgeted for 15 to 16%, so they're not going to get that. Who else was there? Sources told SBJ Monday that a compr- compr- com- compromise and a deal have seemed imminent for days, except talks have just dragged on. The union's outside counsel, Deb Weiling, told ESPN before Monday's session, for instance, that she could foresee a deal getting done within 15 to 20 hours, while also admitting it's been an atypical negotiation, which means that this bullshit, because they've been going on for 3,000 years. They've been going on forever and not getting anything done. So anyway, that's what we're dealing with now. They still have not come to an agreement. They still have not got anything done. They they're trying to get more than 15, 60%. And I personally believe, in my opinion, that the league shouldn't give up more than 15, 16%. That's what they budgeted. That's what they budgeted for the players. They're already raised up the salary cap. They've already said they're going to pay max money to players, huge money to players, quadruple the players' money that's sitting on the bench. Um, I'm assuming they're still crying and moaning, wanting the league to pay for their housing, which they shouldn't, because it's absolutely ridiculous wanting to pay for these people's housing constantly. You're making that much money, you can pay for your own house. So, in my opinion, I'm to the point right now with this that if the league does not want to go past 15, 16% and the players decide to go on strike or delay the season, then let them do it. Let them do it. They're getting way more, quadruple what they usually get. Um, I mean, they can come back a few years from now and negotiate this again if they continue to grow. If they don't, then they're screwed. And see, that's the one thing that people aren't talking about. Everybody's talking about how the players need this, but they're not talking about how the league also needs to see a consistent growth in order for them to continue to pay. So anyway, so if they sign a deal for so many years and the league loses money, that doesn't make money because the momentum has stopped, then guess who loses money? Still the owners, which have been losing money for 29 years. Anyway, that's what I got. That's our update for the CBA. Till next time, see ya.